What is going on, guys? All right, so I'm gonna be showing you guys how to do the assignment that we were talking about, creating a house in After Effects with the background. First things, when you open up After Effects, you will see something that looks like this, and you want to go ahead and click on New Project. Once you click on New Project, the first thing you're gonna want to do is save that particular project. So file, save as. And then from here, you're going to save it into your documents. Currently, I have my documents right here. I'll make a new folder. This is going to have your name, right? Your name. And in here, you can make a folder, call it lesson 1. Then inside lessons 1, title this making. Good save. That's going to go ahead and save your project. If you notice up here at the top, you see documents, your name, lesson 01, making a house. Go ahead and turn off my webcam so you guys can see a little bit better. But now the next step is to go ahead and create our composition. So we can go ahead and click right here where it says new composition, and then this is going to pop up where we have to make sure that we choose HD 1080p at 29.97. That will be 1920 by 1080, 29.97. 30 seconds is fine, and we will call this a okay. And we have our composition. So you notice right here at the bottom, we now have a little tab that says making a house, and we now have the little icon for a composition that says making a house, and it's a little bit bigger so I didn't see. So the first thing I want to do is go ahead and add my background. Now the background, I kind of already know that it's going to be my sky. I can actually right click and I can put new, and I can add a solid. Now for that, I'm going to go ahead and choose something that's like a baby blue color, and then just title this background sky, and then click OK, and that adds our background. Now here's something that's important. The first thing we need to add is our grass, but if I click on the rectangle tool, which is up here, and I just create this, you notice that it like erases everything. This is called the mask. We'll learn more about them at a later time, but let me show you how you actually make a new shape so that you don't mess up your original shape. So before you actually make the rectangle, you have to make sure you don't have anything selected down here. You notice that right now my background sky is currently selected. It's gray right there. I'm gonna go ahead and just click anywhere here or here, it doesn't matter, as long as when I click it unselects it. So now you notice it doesn't look gray like that. So when I click here, perfect. So now that I have this guy selected, I'm gonna go ahead and click here, which is my fill. This is gonna fill in my shape. I'm gonna go ahead and use a green one like that. And then under stroke, it currently has a white outline. I do not want an outline, so I'm gonna go ahead and click on the actual blue words, the blue words that are right here, and I'm gonna click none. This little white square with the white line going across it, that makes it so that I don't have an actual color right here, and I can go ahead and just drag over and make a grass patch area. So again, make sure that you don't have this selected. So I'm gonna click right here in the gray, and then I'm gonna make sure I have the rectangle. Switch this over to let's go for like a blue house. I'm gonna go ahead and make a square right there. Again, make sure you click out in this area, and then I'm gonna make another square a little bit longer right there. Then I'm gonna make another square, and again, every time I make a new square, make sure that you click out. I'm gonna make another one. I'm gonna put this to gray. Make another square that is right around here, and a little baby one right here. Yeah. Now I have like my garage and the rest of the other stuff. So for the this next part, it's gonna be making an actual triangle. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this shape right here. And then under polystar, I'm gonna open that up and it's gonna say transform polystar. And then you're gonna see, wait, hold on. Okay, so under polystar path 1, you're gonna see that it says 0.5. I'm gonna switch that over to 3. That's gonna make a triangle. So now I can actually head over to what is called the rotation tool right here at the top. I can kind of rotate this a little bit. Right around there. Grab my selection tool right here and bring this over so I could put it right here. Now using what is called the pen tool, I'm gonna select that, close this up again. I'm going to click right here in the corner. Again, make sure nothing's selected and click. And all we're doing is clicking. So click one time, one little click, don't hold it. And click up here. Bring it this way. Bring it down. And then close it up. If you notice, like me for example, that I didn't do it correctly there, I can actually come back and grab the little point and just bring that point further down. Then grab my selection tool and we have our little house. That's our little house. It looks really nice. Cool. So now what I'm going to do is my sun, and that's what I'm going to animate. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my sun, or a circle right here. Draw a sun. Again, right now my circle is gray, so I'm going to change that and put it to yellow. Now, if y'all remember when we animate this, there was a part where I told you all that you would have to move your anchor. Right now, if I rotate, my anchor point is in the center of the shape. And so when I rotate, it rotates right here in the center. What I want to do, I want to grab this one, which is my pan behind. I'm going to move my anchor. Set my anchor right around this area right here. Now when I rotate, I'm going to rotate like this. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. I'm going to go ahead and put it to start here. However, I'm going to move my shape to the very bottom. I'm going to press enter. Then I'm going to open this up under transform. And you're going to be able to see position, scale, rotation, opacity. We're going to be working with rotation. And so while this timer line is at 0, we're going to go ahead and click our stopwatch. Right? That adds a key right here. What we're essentially saying is that at 0 seconds, we want the sun to be here. Now at 12 seconds, we'll start rotating it. Grab my rotate. Back. Stop. Right, so now we have two keyframes. One keyframe where it's here, the other keyframe there. Play. All this. Perfect. So that's all cool and everything, and that is your final product. Notice that this ends at 12 seconds, right? So right here at 12 seconds, you can actually go in here and type 12. And then you'll notice this little gray bar that has like a blue line in the front and in the back. I'm gonna grab that and move that over. Then on the actual gray line itself, we can right click and we can put trim our composition just to the area that we're working on. And we do that, and it gets rid of all the other 30 seconds that we used to have. So there's our sun, and that's all cool. So now I'm going to grab my background. I'm going to head over to effects. And I'm going to type here 4. And then you should see this one that says 4 color gradient, right? And I'm going to drag that in here. that creates all sorts of craziness and crazy stuff, right? However, you do see that it has points, right? Like little points right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to think for a second. When it's about to be morning, the sun is kind of like, I mean, the sky's kind of like orangey, I guess. I'm gonna do like this, almost like orangey pinkish colors. And so I'm going to also do, actually I'm gonna do like these orangey colors like that. And for these, I'm gonna make them like a little bit blue. Something like that, right? So we have these orangey colors and these blue colors, right? And the sun's gonna like rotate and do its way around, right? So what I want to do is I want these colors to change. And so I'm going to click on the stopwatch right here. Boom, 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 and boom, right? And so now, as this goes to maybe here, I want these colors turn more and more blue. Colors as it goes like that, right? But as it's coming here, now I want these to start turning a little bit yellow. And as it's coming more and more down, I want them to turn orange. And then it finishes off like that and pretty much goes to a really bright. Perfect. So now when I go through this, you guys can see how it changed colors. I can go ahead and press play. And there we go. So if you guys have any questions while working on this, let me know. The last step would be to go to File, Save, and then File, Export, Adobe Media Encoder. We'll wait for that little video to pop up. Once it pops up, we need to wait for the file to show up in this little section right here. I'll go ahead and wait for that. Okay. So that needs to say H.264. This needs to say match high bitrate. And then right here, you need to click on it, go to the document, go to your name, lesson 1, then title it Making a House, save, press play. And then we just wait for that to finish. And that's it. You're done. If you guys have any questions while working on this, please let me know. Have a good one. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye-bye.